Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to It's a Thithi, and you're watching the F1 Universe. Let's get into it. Fun fact about all of us is that we're very into Formula One, which is why I thought it would be the best time to bring them onto the show to talk about one of the most biggest transfers of this week. So let's get into it.
Hey.
Sainz moving to Ferrari.
So
that's a big one. What do you guys think of it? Starting with Varush. What do you think?
maybe, I mean, I'm fine with it, but however, I think maybe one more season. Like, he could wait one more season until he moves to Ferrari, in my opinion.
So you think he's not ready for Ferrari? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's not ready. I'm just saying, like, maybe give it one more year, because it was just one season, 96 points. You never know what he could do in a Ferrari now. So I think it was maybe a good idea for going to Ferrari.
So
maybe.
verdict is you think it's a great idea.
So Varush, you think that Vettel should stay on? That Vettel deserves one more year of opportunity?
Yeah, probably. I think he deserves one more year because, I mean, he was close of winning those 1-2 championships at least, because he could have won 2017, he could have won 2018, but yeah, I think he deserves one more year. He played second twice.
He did. But that was when
So you think he still could win?
I still think he could win a championship. Just like give it a year or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Mithulan?
I think it's the right time actually. I think Vettel is. There's two sides. I think Ferrari have seen they've invested in Leclerc. They gave him a 5-year contract, which doesn't happen very often to any driver.
Yes.
So they didn't even give Michael Schumacher,
unless you're Max Verstappen.
Unless you're Max Verstappen, but that's the point. Like Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, they're in a different category. They're an entirely different category of drivers.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, and 5-year contracts do not usually happen. And I don't think Ferrari ever gave Michael Schumacher a 5-year contract. So that shows how much they really trust in Leclerc. And
actually, since he's kind of the future of Ferrari.
He is the future of Ferrari. He's the future face of Ferrari.
He's got talent as well.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. And that's why if Leclerc took part in 2017 or 2018 for Ferrari, especially in 2018, he would have won.
Yeah,
I'm very sure, because Ferrari had the best car of 2018.
Honestly, I mean, we saw what he could do in Monza 2019. He defended 2 silver arrows, not 1, 2. And silver arrows in 2019 were amazing.
Yeah, they were.
The fact that he pulled off that first place was quite amazing. So I think Leclerc's also a future championship winner.
But now it's a question of what I don't understand what Ferrari. What's their strategy? Do they want a number 1 driver and a number 2 driver, or do they want 2 number 1 drivers? Because I don't think the question was it going to be Ricciardo or Sainz, right, for the second Ferrari seat? I don't think anyone else had a shot at that Ferrari seat.
What I had in mind was that, I don't think he would have even had a shot, because he literally had that. He's only been in Formula One for a year, so think about it. He hasn't had that much of a Giovinazzi. He's technically former. Next runner-up.
Yeah.
But
no, Giovinazzi.
I don't think he would have got it. No, not yet. Not of
honestly.
That seat.
Last season was a strong season for both Sainz and Leclerc. I think they might also be really good friends, because they're both in that age. They're kind of like youngsters in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't think Ricciardo did have a shot in 2019. There were a lot of rumors that in 2020 Ricciardo would move to Ferrari.
I think it was.
However, he didn't. So
I think it was. I think from Ricciardo, he had a few offers.
There were a couple hints, but
no, I think he apparently had offers from Renault, McLaren, and Ferrari.
He had
and I don't know why he didn't go for Ferrari. Yeah, I don't know why he. I guess they.
I think basically he didn't go to Ferrari because, I think they offered him a number 2. I believe, but Sainz would understand that he, like Leclerc did when Vettel was number 1, he would understand that, okay, I'm number 2. Kind of like I think what Ferrari are doing are trying to do it a Mercedes way, as to we need Sainz to pick up points in case Leclerc has some sort of crash or engine failure or something. Yeah. And then Sainz can then pick up the points and then maybe get a podium, maybe get a win. Do you get what I mean?
But Sainz... No, for sure. Yeah, definitely. But I don't think Sainz will accept being a number 2.
Yeah.
There's no way.
When you say it like that,
it's absolutely... I mean, but I agree that they need somebody to pick up the points when Leclerc, for whatever reason, falters. But I'm pretty sure the contract that Sainz has signed is an equal contract.
Yeah.
I think what Ferrari are doing is, you guys remember this, but they had Raikkonen and Massa both as number 1s, because 2007, 2008. So 2007, Kimi was more competitive than Felipe.
He won it.
He won that year, and then the year after, Felipe kind of he fought for the title. Hamilton and him both deserve that title. So I feel like that's what they're doing. So sometimes if Leclerc has a crappy year, Sainz could take over.
Kind of like how Ferrari switched with Vettel and Leclerc last year. Vettel was number 1, but then Leclerc started pushing Vettel.
But Leclerc was really good.
But I think they have 1 podium difference, don't they?
1 podium, I believe so. Vettel didn't get a lot of podiums.
Oh, last year?
No, Vettel did. He got a couple. I think they have a 1 trophy difference.
No, they have the same for first. They've both won twice. Vettel won in Germany, or no? He didn't win Germany.
Leclerc's won 3 times.
No, Leclerc's won
Spa
twice.
Spa and Monza.
That's it.
That's it. And then Vettel won Singapore.
Oh yeah.
But even that win in Singapore, that was completely that was a team order.
Yeah,
that was won by a team order because
that's like Bottas and Hamilton in 2018 in Russia.
In Russia,
yeah.
But that was different because that was for the title. Like Hamilton was clearly going to win that title, so that team order made sense. But last year, Ferrari made weird orders, especially Monza was a turning point, I think, because in qualifying they asked Leclerc to head out in front of Sebastian. Sorry, the other way around. They asked Sebastian to go in front of Leclerc, so Sebastian would give that Leclerc a tow down the straight because it's all about high speed, right? But they didn't ask the other way around, and then Vettel got really annoyed with that, and I think that's the point where he just like, did Ferrari even want me here? But I think that was the point. He was just like, dude, why am I here? What am I here for?
Yeah. And I also believe that with this lockdown type thing, you'd maybe experience what being like what racing without racing life is. So maybe it would put him into retire. Like he might decide to retire.
I think that's accelerated that thought. Yeah.
However, Vettel was the main driver at Ferrari for 4 years, 3, 4
5.
years.
Well, yeah.
5? No, 3
years. 5 years. Yeah. 2015. Yeah.
I don't like. I think Leclerc deserves that first because Vettel, he had 3 years to show why he's the main driver. And
his stint was over. Yeah.
He can still win a single championship, but
even then, he never really proved anything because his teammate was Kimi Raikkonen, and let's be honest, he pretty much passed his peak at that point.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a good. I think if Lewis Hamilton was in that car, in that Ferrari, he would have won. I think Vettel still lacked something. I always said this even from his Red Bull days. He never really showed that, unless he was in front.
He was worthy.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't attack like Alonso or Hamilton and now Verstappen or Leclerc.
Yeah.
He's just not in the same league.
Verstappen's hard to attack. He's quite a defender.
Verstappen's moves are very... That's another topic.
Verstappen, but it's also one of Ferrari's youngest ever lineups. Because them both, their combined age is 49 at the moment.
Wow.
14.
And Kimi's 41, isn't he?
Yeah.
that's
so
unbelievable.
if you think about it, it's kind of
wasn't the youngest Norris and Sainz? They're 40 something.
Norris is quite young.
Norris is 20.
He's 20. Yeah, he's 20. Yeah.
So
No, he doesn't look like it though.
He looks like a kid. He looks like he just left school.
Yeah. He reminds me in one of those movies.
It's also a chance to see Sainz in the top. We've seen Sainz progress for Rosso. Then he went to Renault and then McLaren. And McLaren as well, we got to see him at his peak at the moment.
And you know whose footsteps he's following? You know whose footsteps?
Alonso.
Exactly.
Started in Minardi, which is now Toro Rosso. Then
which is now AlphaTauri.
Yeah. Which is also AlphaTauri.
Really confusing.
We have McLaren, and now he's going to Ferrari. Let's just hope he doesn't go back to McLaren.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he won't. He won't.
But the difference is that he'll be happily accepted back into McLaren.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Alonso ruined his.
Alonso just wanted to be main. He just wanted to be main in everything.
Alonso in every team that he was part of, except for Renault, he pretty much ruined that team atmosphere.
He was
as well.
He had a big attitude, I would say.
He ruined in 2007, I believe he ruined Hamilton's chances of winning.
They were basically because
really bad pit. It took real long, that pit.
Basically Alonso signed for McLaren in 2005. His first stint at McLaren in 2005. And obviously at that point there was no Lewis Hamilton in the sport, so he did not expect he expected to be number one. Basically, right? And then Lewis joined in 2006, but he just thought, it's just another rookie. It's just going to be easy. He's going to be number one. He's going to be number two. And then obviously Lewis completely proved that wrong. And then I don't think Alonso's problem was with Lewis. I think his problem was with more so McLaren. Because they made him a promise, which they didn't stick to. And that was really badly managed at McLaren. So I would say that's more McLaren's fault rather than Alonso. But Alonso did threaten the team a few times.
I've heard of this.
I don't know if you guys remember, but there was McLaren stole some data. A person from McLaren stole some data from Ferrari, right?
Ooh,
and then the drivers were talking about this. Alonso and another driver called Pedro de la Rosa, who was the test driver. He was the test driver for the team. So they were communicating about, what does the red car have that we don't, right? And they have the information there. And then he threatened Ron Dennis, saying that if you don't sabotage Lewis's car and make him lose the race, then he will go and tell the FIA that McLaren were cheating. That's how extreme Alonso went. And then the next year when he joined back Renault, there was the race fixing scandal with Piquet when he purposely crashed. Yeah, when he purposely crashed, and Alonso won the race. How conveniently. So and then he ended up in Ferrari, and then
Ferrari was just
Ferrari. To be fair, they were pretty crap like during Alonso's reign, but still, he was really. I don't know. He kind of just controlled the team around him.
Yeah, and then McLaren in 2016 to 18. That
GP2 engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, Alonso's ruined every single team he's been in.
Yeah, but then Honda came out with Red Bull, and they've had a couple podiums.
True.
And I don't know if you saw this. I think it was Red Bull that tweeted out, or was it Matt from WTF1 tweeted out saying GP2 who to Alonso.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. No, it was definitely not just the Honda engine. I think the McLaren.
Yeah, it wasn't just. Yeah.
It wasn't a good car, but.
The Ricciardo moving to McLaren, which is taking over Sainz's seat there. What's your thoughts, Varush?
I mean, when you think of it, didn't Alonso start at Renault or somewhere?
He started at Minardi, but then Renault,
which is now Toro Rosso,
Ricardo's
gone
from Renault to McLaren as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of Ricardo's kind of. It's kind of like Alonso too. Renault,
true.
McLaren. You never.
Next up, Ferrari.
But no, you never know. I mean, I'm a little bit of a fan of Ricciardo. I'm not like a big fan, but yeah, maybe. I think he'll perform well in McLaren, seeming what he could do in a Renault. Obviously, that year before he joined Renault, they were riding Renault engines. So I think nothing's going to be different to Ricciardo's season in McLaren. I think it's just the same as Renault.
So for McLaren, I think this is why Ricciardo had, moved to McLaren. At the moment, in 2021, they've sealed the deal for Mercedes engines. So I think that was a bit of a plus one for him. Okay, Mercedes engines, they can be trusted. Plus, that fourth place finish in 2019, they've already got hopes that maybe they can go up. And also, since he's decided to join in 2021, he's also, before he moved to Renault, he was like, let's check out. And like Mithulan said, he looked at Ferrari, McLaren, and Renault. And at the time, Renault was doing great. But if you see what happened during his season, it wasn't. It was all right. It wasn't the best.
They did all right. I mean, it's a Renault. It's not a Red Bull.
No, I mean,
but the thing is, Renault, McLaren have a Renault engine, and they were ahead of Renault.
Yeah,
Renault's a works team, so he was,
No, I'm really disappointed in Renault. I think they had they were, before Ricciardo joined, they were on the ascendancy.
Yeah.
Like they were doing really well. And then
as soon as he came,
like that was their big opportunity. What's the guy's name? Cyril Abitboul. Abitboul. I don't know how you say his name. I don't know how you say his name.
Let's go with Cyril.
Let's go with Cyril. Cyril, he's I don't know. I really thought he was a good team leader. I thought he could really manage this team. But now I've just seen all he does is seem to place the blame on everyone else. That's
and not on him.
Not him on himself.
He's the principal.
He thinks like he's the king of Renault, basically.
If you think about it, he's made very poor decisions. So obviously, like the Red Bull Renault divorce happened. I think that was always going to happen. So I don't think that was in his control.
Nothing was ever.
But then he signed with McLaren, and then he really let McLaren down because he promised them decent engines, and it just didn't happen. And now he's just lost a driver who he spent £40 million on.
Yeah.
£40 million for Ricciardo to join, and supposedly Ricciardo joined because he saw a future in Renault and for them to join the top three. And now he's lost Ricciardo as well. And I don't know if you saw his statement. I don't know if you saw his statement, but it was just kind of like he was shading on Ricciardo a lot.
Yeah.
He was basically saying that only Works team can provide someone with a championship, which I thought as well. But Renault have really, I don't know. No. I don't know where they are going, and I know we're going to talk about that next. But
Renault used to be able to produce world championships and stuff.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Ever since that peak of time, they've been performing quite poorly. Honestly, I was quite surprised where they finished. They finished 5th, but behind McLaren. And the season before, McLaren were tragic. So it might be it would have been the new drivers or something. But
I still don't think that Ricciardo's choice of going from Renault to McLaren.
Yeah,
it's not a
top idea. It's not
I don't think this step is.
There
isn't much of a step. It's not really much of a step.
It's just Renault number 2, kind of.
Like, technically, they're going to be Mercedes number 4.
McLaren Mercedes.
I think he's gone maybe for the engine because he's seen how Mercedes have been performing. Maybe he was like,
no. Let me put it this way. I think Aston Martin next year, who obviously the Racing Point this year, I think they got bigger chance than McLaren do.
Yeah,
you know, looking in the future because they've made so much investment. Toto Wolff has invested in the team.
Yes,
they're basically Mercedes' B team.
Yeah,
and so I don't really get how McLaren Mercedes, how that partnership is going to fare and where they stand. I really don't.
It's kind of like Williams having their Mercedes engines, but
yeah. But I feel like McLaren should have. I mean, obviously they lost Honda, so they lost that exclusivity. But
because of Alonso.
Well, because of Alonso and other things.
Yeah.
But
Alonso ruined everything.
Yeah, but I mean, Ricciardo's not going to win championships than McLaren. There's no chance.
No,
absolutely no.
Unless with the 2022 now regulation change, something happens and McLaren are like.
But Mercedes build their chassis around this Mercedes engine, whereas McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams, they all have to build their cars based on whatever Mercedes gives.
Yeah.
So Mercedes have a huge advantage.
But I saw Drive to Survive that Williams make their own pieces for their car, whereas Racing Point buy in pieces.
That's why it looks the same.
Scrap pieces, kind of like Haas buying scrap pieces from Ferrari. But then McLaren, I didn't really see. Do they make their own pieces?
They do. They make their own.
Yeah, they're more of a constructor team.
I always said McLaren should have invested in building their own engines.
Yeah,
I don't understand why.
Yeah, why they?
I know it's so expensive to build an engine. Yeah. It's ridiculously expensive, but I feel like in the long term, McLaren. Yeah, but McLaren are here for racing, just like Ferrari. Yeah. They're here for racing. They're always going to stay in F1. They're not like Mercedes, who can leave at any time, right? Mercedes can choose to leave at any time because they don't need to be dedicated to the sport. No. Whereas McLaren and Ferrari, who are here from the very beginning of the sport, this is what they're there for. But I feel like McLaren, they've lost focus. You know, they've got their own passenger cars, and they're selling many of those, and they're doing really well on that side. But they're not focusing on Formula One. So
also, what about IndyCar? Anyone watch IndyCar here?
A bit. I only watch Indy 500.
No.
Only Indy 500.
I watch NASCAR. That's all.
Alonso went to IndyCar and didn't do well there either for McLaren.
He's not.
No, I mean, last year, I think last year McLaren built their own chassis, whereas in the first time Alonso went, they joined an existing team, but McLaren basically sponsored that team. So it's basically just a McLaren coloured.
Yeah,
I forgot what car. It's a Honda powered something. I forgot what it was. But Andretti, that was the car.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And obviously he was meant to do it this year, which obviously is now not happening.
No.
But I don't know. McLaren. I don't think McLaren are in a good place right now. I don't think they are.
I think maybe this season, which is supposed to happen. From what I saw last season, I think they had a good chance of at least getting third place, maybe if something happened to the big top 3 teams. But they looked good this year.
They do.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
I found out what Cyril said about the speech. It was, in our sport, and particularly within the current extraordinary situation, reciprocated confidence, unity, and commitment are more than ever critical values for a works team. I am confident that the 2020 season will allow us to accomplish even more together. Our ambitions and the strategy of Renault DP World F1 team remain unchanged. So that's what he said about this season.
Nothing about thanks for your 2 years, Daniel.
No.
Good luck where you go.
Nothing like McLaren saying thank you to Carlos Sainz, blah blah blah. Yeah. McLaren very down to earth about.
And even that video that Carlos Sainz put up.
Yeah, that was
McLaren had no idea he was going to do that. So that was completely by his own intuition. So
I feel like he had a lot more of control in McLaren than Renault and Toro Rosso.
Oh yeah.
Because Toro Rosso were all about Verstappen. And then at the beginning, Renault were more to Nico Hülkenberg. And then year before, Carlos Sainz kind of showed, I'm here now. Where you up?
Yeah.
Like,
that's really interesting.
Kind of showed him.
It's interesting. I mean, I think Ferrari is. As soon as I heard his name linked to Ferrari, I was like, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I can see him in red as well. It just all fits. It all fits. It's just a question of how is the team going to work as a 1-2 or whatever. But I feel like they're going to be I feel like they've got probably the strongest lineup in Sainz and Leclerc.
They're both young. They're both quite young as well.
They're young, have the creativity, the skills it needs.
They're amazing, really.
But it's more about what I find crazy is how much Ferrari has changed as a team.
Yeah.
Because they would always get experienced drivers, and drivers who have at least got about 20 podiums at least.
Oh yeah.
And they were fairly aged and they had some background.
Yeah.
But now they've invested in 2 very young drivers. And I feel like that's what Ferrari should have done from the beginning. But now they're a big threat to Mercedes. They're definitely a big threat, 100%.
I think Mercedes are watching.
Yeah, and I think that's what Mercedes are looking at. Investing in Aston Martin. And I think, I think George Russell. I don't know when he would join the team, but I feel like he should join Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then that brings on the question of where, obviously, Stroll is never going to leave that team because his dad
Stroll's
is the owner of that team. So it's a shame because he doesn't deserve that seat. Let's be honest.
No. Yeah, Ricciardo.
I think his move to McLaren. I don't know how that's a step up because everyone's saying how McLaren is improving and McLaren is improving.
But that's only been one season.
But that's that's one season really, and also if you compare to when McLaren were 10 years ago, I know that was a long time ago, but they should be at the top. So to say that McLaren are now 5th, that's not a good thing. That's not really that's not exciting. I want to see McLaren.
Not the team that they used to be.
No, definitely not. Because they're making poor. I mean, now they've invested in good people.
Yeah.
But I feel like their engine in Mercedes is just not enough to get them to the top. Because, in my opinion, in a power unit dominated sport in terms of competitiveness, it's all about the engine, really.
Yeah.
So, and Mercedes as a works team, they will always have the advantage compared to McLaren. So, I don't know how Ricciardo is going to benefit. I really thought he would stay at Renault. Renault.
Yeah, you do.
I thought maybe.
I thought he would move.
I thought he would move, but for a 2% chance, maybe Mercedes taking.
I thought Ferrari. I honestly thought Ferrari. He would.
But even then, he doesn't like being a number 2 driver. he likes to be either level or a bit above.
I think that's what puts him. I think that's what puts him off. Yeah,
put him off.
But I think.
Well, like that's fair enough. Come on, like a driver.
But I think it's about molding a driver in as well, because Sainz, he's a very likable guy, and he would happily get on with the team. I don't know how he'll fare when team orders come into play.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would handle it better than Ricciardo. And Ricciardo is 5 years older than him.
Yeah.
He only wants that title, whereas Sainz is prepared to, give space to Leclerc when the time is necessary.
So with Ricciardo off to McLaren, that leaves a space at Renault.
Yeah.
What's your guys' opinion on who's gonna come in? Varush?
Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg. Why? Why do you think Hulkenberg?
He deserves another year. I mean, in my opinion, he deserves another year.
So you think he's got unfinished business?
Yes, definitely.
With Renault?
That includes winning a podium with them. At least a podium or two. I think he's still got a chance of winning a podium. He's
one of those drivers who have the skills but just hasn't achieved a podium.
He's got the skills to pay the bills, but has he got the right car? He hasn't got the right car. Honestly, I don't think he'll move to Renault. In my opinion, another person who might move, maybe Grosjean. I mean,
Grosjean.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, because
I didn't see that coming.
I mean, I feel like honestly.
Why do you think Grosjean?
I don't know. I think because Cyril, whatever the guy's name is, I think that he might have a good connection towards a Grosjean. Yeah, a really good connection with Grosjean, as they're French, and
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Grosjean wasn't Renault. Grosjean wasn't the old Renault.
Wasn't. Yeah.
Lotus.
No, even before that, in 2009, he was he joined
Was
like
that when he
halfway.
got that? Wait, is it true that Grosjean got like a ban?
He did.
A one race ban, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Who do you think is going to join Renault, Mithulan?
Yeah, well, not Grosjean.
Yeah.
I don't think Grosjean deserves to be in F1. To be honest.
Varush, but
yeah, I don't think Grosjean deserves a seat in F1. To be honest,
it's just a thought.
I think but if you're talking about French driver in the French team, they've already got Ocon, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they don't need another one.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we're talking about Renault. Yeah, for Renault, I forgot which team we're talking about. I personally think, well, there are two drivers. One is Hulkenberg, and the other one. Well, firstly, I don't think it's going to be Vettel.
Yeah,
people are talking about Vettel coming in. At first, I thought maybe he could come and build a team around him, but
that's like him.
I don't think
he doesn't know the team at all. He doesn't know the team at all. He doesn't have any
it's like
connections
going to a stranger's house.
Yeah. It's literally saying, "Oh, here's your contract to go to I don't know, a Racing Point." Exactly. It's gonna be a little weird, in my opinion.
Vettel joining McLaren was more of a chance because he already knows how an Anglo-German alliance works, and he also knows Andreas Steidl, who's the team boss there.
Yeah.
So that made more sense in my opinion. But he definitely won't join Renault. No. I think, and I'm hearing a lot of rumors now that it's going to be Fernando Alonso.
I thought you were going to say that.
I think that would be such a twist, but I really do feel, and I heard that Liberty Media are really pushing for that, for Alonso to come back in the sport. And bear in mind, that's where Alonso.
He wants to.
Because I think there was a tweet recently that Renault posted. Yeah. They put an old picture of Alonso back in 2005 winning at a race. I forgot which one. And then Alonso liked it. I put a wink emoji next to it.
Conspiracy theory.
Ooh.
A lot of conspiracy theories, and no one has denied it yet. I would have expected Alonso by now to have denied it, saying that I'm not interested. But apparently, he already has a pre-mutual agreement with them, and he's got history with the team. That's the
Yeah.
difference. He knows the team, right? And I feel like what an amazing story it would be after all of these tumultuous years with Ferrari and McLaren. What if he comes back to Renault and wins a championship with them, and then leaves?
He could.
Just like Prost did at Williams, you know.
Yeah.
Prost left, and then he came back, and then he won the championship with Williams.
Yeah.
Hi guys, bye guys.
Okay. So my options were, I had a couple options here. So it was, if they wanted an all French team, I would have gone with Gasly.
Oh, okay. I kind of forgot about
him and Ocon would have a nice friendship, and they wouldn't have like a 1 or 2. They would have like people to go get some points, and it wouldn't be as stressful as going to Red Bull. But I know for Gasly, Red Bull is his like dream to go to.
Red Bull is his city.
Since he had a kind of failed season last year.
Yeah.
Go back to Red Bull, prove everyone wrong.
I don't think there's any opportunity for him to go back to Red Bull though. There's no chance because they got Albon, who's already pretty much superseded him already.
Yeah, Albon's amazing.
And I feel like Gasly's happy at AlphaTauri. To be honest, I don't feel like he's happy to just stay there.
There are a couple junior drivers in Red Bull who are probably ready by them. Maybe next year to maybe take on. But I think Renault would be a safer option for him to go to, depending on if he would rather work with Ocon and move. Another option that I thought was Fernando Alonso, just because I thought it'd be a nice historical moment. Not back. For me. Not for you?
No.
But you got to I mean, at the same time, you got to imagine if Alonso was at that team, you know, he's very he's not very easy to get on with, right?
Yeah.
And look at Cyril Abiteboul as well. He's not very. Just imagine those two together. Imagine those two together. It's just going to cause fireworks.
I wouldn't want to.
Another thing was that I don't know how his relationship would be with Ocon. Seeing as Perez and Ocon had friction, I feel like it would be the same thing with Alonso and Ocon.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Ocon wouldn't would respect Alonso, but Alonso would kind of be like, oh yeah, he's a rookie. He's just got back into F1.
Yeah, and I think Ocon can lead the team.
Yeah, he's an amazing driver.
And I heard a number of different theories, a number of different permutations as to who can go where. But I heard also Bottas could go from Mercedes to Renault. And then I don't know who would take the Mercedes. I guess it's George Russell, right?
Yeah, George Russell. Or Ocon. I mean, Ocon's still under management from Toto.
But Ocon's already at Renault.
Yeah, Ocon's already at Renault.
Okay.
I'm saying if next season
Ocon
was like, screw it, we'll go swap. No. But Bottas, I think, has a management under Toto as well, I believe, at the beginning.
He does.
So that could be a bit. If Lewis decides, I'm done, retire, maybe Ocon or Russell with Bottas, Bottas be there leading number one.
Yeah. I don't think Hamilton's going to retire anytime soon.
No, I honestly don't think. Lewis is more into F1 than anything else.
Yeah, at first I thought Lewis was going to retire very early, but he's already 35, which is insane.
I mean, if Kimi's still racing and he's 41, I don't think Lewis will retire.
But Lewis is in very good physical shape, but he's also mentally very strong. I think he's probably the most strong, mentally driven driver out there. He's been through a lot.
I honestly think Kimi's just there because he doesn't want to go home and look after the children. That's honestly why I think he's in Formula One.
You've been talking about that all the time.
Yeah.
It's definitely not money. It's definitely not money.
No, he's not into the money.
He was the most paid sportsman back in 07. Like he earned.
But I mean, he did win the
because he was actually good back then.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The final option was go back to Nico Hülkenberg. But I do feel like Nico would have a couple of maybe should I go because they already kicked me out for a driver type of thing.
But I don't think Hülkenberg has.
Ocon was good. Ocon is a great driver.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, you saw what he did he can qualify really well. He can get a good time.
Yeah. I don't think Ocon is going anywhere.
I mean, he hasn't even
Yeah,
started the season yet with Renault.
Yeah.
So
Ocon's represents how with little money you can get such good talent, whereas with Lance Stroll's the complete opposite.
yeah,
With good money, you don't have as much talent, but you still
Yeah.
can go into F1 type of thing.
So true.
no,
Yeah, like Lance and Ocon are two opposites, and Ocon got
Yeah.
kicked out from Lance essentially.
exactly.
Well, I mean, F1's money. It is.
Without money, you can't be in F1.
But remember that Ocon is on a loan
Yeah.
from Mercedes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Oh, he's on loan.
he is on loan. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
why can't they do the same with Russell? Why can't they put Russell
Mm.
partnered
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ocon? Then
Yeah.
they can see who's the better of
Yeah.
who, and then that would help plan the future for Mercedes.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
Could
true.
potentially.
Because it should be Aston Martin. They should be putting these drivers in Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they are basically the B team, but with Stroll there, just
Stroll and
Yeah.
Perez. I don't think they're going to let go of Perez anytime.
no. Perez is a very good driver.
Yeah, I thought Perez was going to go to Ferrari. Oh, obviously knowing he's got the contract with
Yeah.
Racing Point, Aston Martin.
No,
For
but
me,
it's very
years.
easy. But it's very
Yeah.
easy to cut the contract. You know, they would.
In Formula One, the contracts are easy to get out of, but in football, it's a total different.
I know.
Like, you
Yeah,
can't.
football is impossible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Football's a little like, oh, hey, we're gonna buy you. You're thinking of like signing us?
Yeah.
You got no other choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Renault are in the part where they're just like, okay, what do we do? What drivers do we have
Okay.
available? Type thing.
Yeah.
They're kind of
Yeah.
like. I mean, we could go with him. Who do we want?
What about Kevin Magnussen? He's out.
Oh
of
God,
contract.
no! Please, no. Please.
But he was at Renault, wasn't he?
No one has
but then they kicked him out for Hulkenberg, and then he went to.
That's another thing. That's another bad thing with Renault. They don't show loyalty towards their drivers at all. So when Cyril Abitbol talks about loyalty from Daniel, it's just a bit ironic, you know.
Yeah, that they just don't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he even knows what that means. Honestly.
Yeah.
Renault have got a lot of things up on their sleeves. Who they're going to choose to partner. Bearing in mind, they have to make sure the partnership works with Ocon as well, because I feel like Ocon would have a big part into their future.
I think Ocon might move to a different team later on.
I think Ocon could maybe go back to Aston Martin.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if he doesn't like it over there, he could move.
Mm-hmm.
There's a contract waiting for him.
It's very interesting what Toto Wolff has done with his investment in Aston Martin. I'm very interested. Toto Wolff doesn't make silly investments. He
doesn't.
He's a very smart business guy.
Yeah.
He's without doubt one of the best team bosses in F1.
100%.
What do you guys think about Christian Horner then?
He's also good, but I don't. He's
all right.
Red Bull. He's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
He's
a committed like constructor.
Yeah.
You know.
He's more committed into Verstappen winning a title, become the youngest championship.
He just cares about that rather than, oh, okay, let's talk team. He's just like, Verstappen, win a championship and I'll give you like higher pay rises.
Red Bull, they're very open and clear as to who they're focusing on.
Especially in Drive to Survive when Christian Horner's wife, Jerry, asks, who's your favourite driver? And he's like, well, whoever's winning.
For us,
yeah. But we all know it's Verstappen. Like, no one's going to deny it. Even Albon doesn't probably give a damn. He knows it's Verstappen.
Yeah.
He's just there to pick up the points.
Everyone knows it's Verstappen.
But I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Is it Verstappen?
Yeah. Verstappen's very talented.
Retires, I would always support Verstappen.
Yeah.
Him and Leclerc are in another league.
Yeah, they're so good.
Verstappen's kind of like you can't compare him to any of the other younger drivers. You can't really compare. You can compare him to like Vettel and those guys, really.
Yeah, but he's not.
No.
Hamilton's league.
Verstappen, yeah.
Hamilton, Alonso, Verstappen. But yeah, even Schumacher, I wouldn't put in that category. Schumacher, in most cases, had the best car. In most,
Yeah.
and
I feel like
he would always find. He would always.
I think Ayrton Senna would have been way better than Schumacher there.
Yeah,
In my opinion, he would have won way more championships.
he would have, but Senna was
but
the team. I mean, obviously he was at McLaren for
yeah.
time, but he was always talking about leaving the team, even when he was at McLaren. And even in his final year at McLaren, you know, for his contract, they gave him a contract every weekend. He wouldn't commit to a whole year, so he would do by race. He's like, okay, fine, I'll sign for the British Grand. Okay, I'll sign for the German. That's how he did it.
I didn't know that.
At school.
That's kind of funny. Kind of funny.
He just wanted to leave as soon as he could.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
But
biggest, on to the biggest news of the week. Which
bye, Vettel. We'll miss you, bro.
But yeah, Vettel's gone. He's left Ferrari.
Bye, my friend. But to be honest, I've never liked Vettel.
Why?
I thought of him as a really arrogant guy. I've never liked him. I don't know why.
Oh, never knew that.
Never liked him, never will like him.
Why do you think Vettel has decided to leave? I know we kind of touched on this already.
Honestly, I think it's because he realized, I'm second driver. He thinks he's irrelevant towards the team. Because he wants to be first in everything. He acts like it, but he doesn't show, this is why I'm at.
I'm actually really sad for me too. I feel like...
Me too.
I feel like he really wanted to emulate, his hero, Michael Schumacher's thing, what he did at Ferrari, build the team around him.
Fair enough, yeah.
But many world championships, but the problem is, I feel like he was very emotional, and the difference between Schumacher and Vettel was that Schumacher always contained his emotions, and he would go back to the team as like, okay, we lost today, but how do we improve going forward? Basically, what he was doing at Mercedes now. I don't know buses over the team radio and stuff, but I mean, which driver does? But he always goes back to the team lead. What are we going to do, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Vettel
doesn't really.
He just kind of like how Alonso gave up on Ferrari. I feel like I feel like, and also, when Vettel was there, Ferrari have had 3 team bosses.
Yeah.
Stefano. No, not Stefano. The other guy, I forgot what his name was. The guy who was there for like only a few months.
That's a noof.
The only one I know is Mattia Binotto. So.
Same.
Oh God, I've got their name. It's all Italian names.
Well, I think that he kind of realized, okay, I'm not going to get a championship title with Ferrari, and the focus is on Leclerc. They want to get him
like
a championship.
He wanted to win a single.
Riva Bennett.
So my reasons was that his I would say ex-teammate, now that he's out of Ferrari, Leclerc, is younger than him, and he also outscored him by 24 points.
Yeah, and that's quite an embarrassment, given that he literally joined Ferrari that year. That's quite an embarrassment.
And also, I think he realized that they're putting a lot of faith into Leclerc, kind of like Red Bull doing with Verstappen.
Yeah.
So they're all like, yes, we need the future to be good. We need a younger driver leading the team.
Let's ask Binotto who's his favorite driver is. I wonder what he would say.
And he said Alonso. So also, Ferrari put a lot of faith into Vettel to give them a championship. And also Vettel put a lot of faith in Ferrari to give him a good car to fight against the other drivers to achieve that goal.
In my opinion, they did.
They did.
They had a good car.
I think 2019 was a bit imbalanced because of Leclerc being there.
Not 2019.
Honest opinion, it's one of the worst seasons. Finishing third, and they had the best engine.
2018 should have been the year that Vettel would have won. I honestly think Vettel should have won in 2018.
And also,
because of
another thing for Vettel is that a lot of things have changed in his personal life. He's got, you know,
3 kids.
People don't know that he's even married, right? Because he never brings his wife
No.
to a single race.
And actually, many people don't know about even his love life. Apparently, like, he met his then girlfriend when he was only 15, and he's been with the same person all of his life, and he's had 3 kids. He's always so quietly, and he never talks about them to the media. He's such a different driver. He's such a different such a different person.
He likes to keep his private life private and his driving life public.
And I feel like
it's like a secret, basically.
Yeah, and I feel like as he spent the holidays, you know, the Christmas break with them, and now obviously
lockdown.
I feel like that's his change of priority.
It's gonna make him he's gonna realize, oh wait, I should really be with my kids.
Just
maybe he's missing their first day of school type of thing. And he wants to be there.
Just like Rosberg did.
However,
I won his championship.
Rosberg retired too early. Rosberg retired too early.
Let's be honest.
But to be honest, I'm kind of happy Rosberg retired, because then it released more places, and then Bottas came in, and then it kind of. If Rosberg didn't leave, I don't think it would have made sense in Formula One. Right?
If Rosberg didn't leave, I don't think. I think Hamilton would have left Mercedes. Because they were the atmosphere in Mercedes was so bad by 2016. By the end of 2016, it was so bad, and then only after when Nico left did the atmosphere.
It got better,
Especially between Lewis and Toto, their relationship almost completely broke down. Right? So I think winning the championship that year, I think kind of just woken Lewis up as well. More better, because he was 2016. It wasn't I know he had many bad, much bad, but he was also he made very many mistakes which were not acceptable. So I feel like Rosberg leaving was a disguise, a blessing in disguise as well.
But they should be happy they even got that championship, because not many teams were performing that year as well. They weren't the amazing team that they were before, because everyone knew it would be Ferrari or Mercedes that'll be on top by 2016. And honestly, I forgot what I was talking about. But I have a time.
I know what you mean. I know you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he does not decide, okay, I don't want to retire, I want to keep racing, and he does do a Kimi, where will he stay?
Kimi.
Like, you know how Kimi was like, I'm not leaving after Ferrari, I'm going to go to Alpha type of thing. I kind of called it the Kimi. Like how Kimi moved from Ferrari to Alpha. Instead of just retiring.
Kimi Räikkönen is the most changed man I've ever seen in Formula One. He was, in 2005 to, I think 2003 to 2005, he was an unbelievable driver. The fastest in F1.
Definitely.
By far, he was miles ahead. And now he's on I don't know what his.
He is a veteran.
I just think he doesn't want to go home and look after the kids and change people's diapers.
Mind you, he is a veteran.
Rather race a car than be with his kids.
Vettel would do the same thing. I don't think Vettel would go to the midfield team.
Yeah.
I think he's that kind of driver.
I can't imagine Vettel in a midfield team.
I see Vettel leaving as a driver in F1, but I would still expect him to stick around in F1. I think he's the head of the GPDA.
Yeah, with Roman Grosjean and Juan Montoya.
I can kind of imagine.
I mean, that's he could really improve the sports.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do.
Honestly, I can imagine Grosjean leaving. It's happened.
So, as we know, all the teams have places this year, and the drivers that are confirmed for next year are Max Verstappen, Leclerc. We all know Lance Stroll's gonna stick around.
Well, no.
Yeah. Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon, and now with Vettel gone, we have Carlos Sainz and Ricciardo and Norris confirmed. So that's going to be McLaren out, Ferrari out. Racing Point out.
Took you long enough.
Technically, Red Bull are kind of out. We all know Albon will stay another year type of thing.
Yeah.
So the teams,
Albon's a good driver. Albon's a really good driver.
So the teams who do have spaces are Mercedes, Red Bull, Renault, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams. I already cut out Williams and Haas. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Williams, Williams depends on what they're going to do with George Russell. Really.
True.
I mean, I know he's signed with Williams, but
yeah,
I've got complete control. They can literally buy him out and send him somewhere else.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I don't think Vettel would want to go to Williams unless he sees how they are this season, which I don't know what they have. Vettel would probably.
I do not agree with you there. I don't think he'll move Williams or like any mid.
No.
I think he might retire too, because I don't see him in a midfield team, and yeah.
It's about his legacy. Does he want to do what Schumacher did? And tarnish your legacy.
Yeah.
Or,
but then Schumacher did come back in Mercedes when they weren't as.
I know. Like after 3.
Yeah, but yeah.
But compared to Rosberg, he lost out in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't the same driver.
No.
And I think Vettel should, as a 4-time world champion, that's a huge.
Yeah.
Not many people can say that they're a 4-time Formula 1 world champion.
Unless you're Hamilton and say you're a 6.
Yes, unless you're Hamilton, obviously.
Yeah, okay. Come on. But, let's be serious. Everyone knew that. Ever since he even joined F1.
I feel like he should leave on a high, I feel like he's a strong, relaxed driver Ferrari this year. Whether it'd be so funny if he wins the championship this year.
Yeah.
But
you don't know. Like, he could actually get.
You don't even know, because it's only half a. Well, I don't know how many.
Yeah, I mean, 15 to 18, but they've agreed with Silverstone having 3 races.
Oh yeah.
So, I also think that he won't go Haas because.
No.
Even though they're a Ferrari-powered team, I don't think
I don't imagine
like.
that.
I don't think he wants to associate with Ferrari.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to even go to Ferrari.
I did tell Varush this, but him going to Alfa Romeo and doing that Kimi Vettel partnership again, I feel like it will be just so fun to watch.
Yeah, but however,
I don't think he would go there.
But I don't want that. I feel like Alfa Romeo has a lot of money to be in the sport. They want to be at the front, and they're never going to beat Ferrari, but they could challenge with McLaren and
but
Alfa are doing really badly right now. They're not.
Yeah, with Alfa, they can choose one driver, I believe, and the other driver has to be part of the Ferrari Junior Academy.
Oh, okay.
So that's why Giovinazzi's there, because he's part of that Junior Academy. And maybe next year they'll bring in Mick Schumacher. That was my mind. They'll put Giovinazzi into Ferrari next year, and then bring Mick Schumacher or Schwartzman in.
Yeah.
And then continue, but. I don't think he'll go.
Mick Schumacher.
Don't think Red Bull and AlphaTauri are on his list either.
What's an
as much as it would be cool for him to see him back at his old team, the team that gave him his
boost. Yeah.
I don't think he'll go there.
I don't think. I can't imagine that.
Every step is a step back. Only place he would go is Mercedes. That's another. That's another thing we can talk about.
But however,
that's another thing. Because Toto Wolff, he's done many weird decisions in the past, but I feel like
he's somehow made it work. He's made it work.
Yeah, but Mercedes did the impossible, which was take Michael Schumacher from Ferrari.
Yeah.
People thought Michael was gonna live and die by Ferrari.
Yeah, but no.
But he trusted Mercedes. It's so much. And Rosberg at the time.
Yeah, obviously. But I feel like he would go to Mercedes.
Yeah, because he's a German driver and he's never been associated with Mercedes-Benz as a driver.
Yeah.
Why not? And then having 10
same car.
Yeah, but having that Lewis and Sebastian 10 world championships.
10 world champions.
In a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
a cool PR story.
And I also feel like it would be fun to see them both in the same car, same machinery, fighting for a championship.
And even if Vettel comes second, at least he can just back there. At least he's given it. The question is, how would Lewis take it? Would he veto the decision? I don't think he would. I think Lewis is a stronger driver.
Yeah, I think Vettel or Lewis said that they wouldn't mind being with each other in a team as long as they had their own separate, like, this is your part, this is my part, we follow team orders, that type thing. But it would be good to see them both there.
That would be incredible. I would love to see that personally. I would love to see that. A long time ago, I thought, no way.
Yeah, no.
But I don't see why it wouldn't work. I don't think it would be like this in Rosberg.
No, it wouldn't. And it would be nice to have a German driver in Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's also quite good friends, I'm not going to lie.
I think they are.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how Vettel reacted when he won that championship. It was like, congratulations, my friend. Literally, he was like, congratulations, my friend, and your 5th World Championship.
No, but even like he came. Do you remember like when Lewis won last year?
Oh yeah.
Into the waiting room before they go to. Like they do have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah.
All
the drivers have respect for each other. It's just when they're on the track, that's when they're like, you're my enemy, obviously.
They're like, screw you, bro.
You can't come without that attitude. It's really hard.
You have to be selfish in Formula One.
Especially when you're driving in like a 200-mile-per-hour car. You have to think, oh, I'm the best here. Yeah, I'm winning.
But,
unless you're in a Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
If Vettel fell out by the end of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is. Yeah. Vettel, he has got 4 championships, and they were 3 or 4 in a row. Were they in a row?
They were all in a row.
Oh wow. Then what more do you want? 4 in a row? Come on.
Won 9 races in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an easy thing to do.
No.
No one can do that.
Unless you're Michael Schumacher, then yeah.
I don't think Schumacher. He beat. Yeah.
Schumacher's done. He's got 18. He got 19 wins in a whole season out of 20 races. So I respect that. Oh, Schumacher.
Did he?
He's got the record.
Okay.
Hamilton's close. Hamilton got 18.
Not 18 wins in a season. I think it was Mercedes.
Yeah, it was like, something like 18, 17. I don't know.
If you look at Schumacher's 2004, 2002 was, he came first, third, first, second, first, second, first. So he got the podium in every race.
Oh, damn.
And in 2004, first, retired, first, second, 12th, first, 7th.
Wow. He's got a really good record, however. Like, it's very impressive. I mean, he is kind of, he is the greatest of all time. Him and Lewis Hamilton, it's like Messi and Ronaldo. It's like Messi and Ronaldo. It's literally Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But in that form.
But no, I feel like for Vettel is either going to be retirement, which I think is
which I think is also going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to agree with you guys there.
And then
he's with us. But he's stranded on he's basically stranded on an island. You can either.
I would be surprised to see him at a midfield team if he did choose. Like, okay, I'm gonna go Renault or something. If he did say that, I would be shocked.
Yeah, same.
Sebastian, I would retire. Or if I got an offer from Mercedes, no matter how much they paid.
Yeah, I would go.
I would go. Come on, it's Mercedes.
Where would Bottas go? I honestly think if Bottas did leave, he would go to Renault.
Yeah, okay. But
to sum up then, we think that next year well, I still think Alonso should go to Renault.
Gonna go.
Yeah.
I think he should.
I'm just scared that if Alonso does go to Renault, how Renault would deal with the team and then how it would affect Renault as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very.
Yeah.
Suddenly, F1 has become so interesting.
You can't. Yeah.
So true.
The season hasn't even started yet, and silly seasons happen before the actual season.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough.
that's what it's come to.
There's-
Speculation.
I think Ferrari, to sum up, I think Ferrari have made the right decision with Sainz.
Yes.
I don't think McLaren have made the right decision with Ricciardo. Well, I don't think Ricciardo's made the right decision with McLaren.
No.
Yeah.
I think he should have stuck with Renault, personally.
No.
And give them...
As much as the pain and the causes of the team, I feel like Renault maybe would have had it in the bag this year.
Yeah, they would have.
Yeah, well, not this year, probably from 2022.
Yeah.
They've really taken advantage of the regulations.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I don't know. It's all about the engine, really. It's all about the engine.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That is true, though. That's true, though.
He's back in the olden days before you guys.
Yep.
Cause
Final questions. Do you guys think the season will happen at all this year?
Yes.
Well, yes.
It must. The show must go on.
No, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be 15 to 18 races.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, how?
I-
It would be impossible. And remember, these guys have to travel all around.
Yeah, around the
Yeah.
world.
Not easy to do that.
No.
It's going to be very expensive. And
I think, yeah.
no, I think the idea of a country hosting 2 races, I think that's a very
Yeah.
Yeah. They could just stay in that country for another week.
yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
And Silverstone is a very good track. Like,
Yeah.
great
I mean, we're not like saying that because
oh no, not because we're British.
Not because we're British and we're biased, but
I'm actually
Just
a fan
because-
of the Montreal.
Montreal's a good track.
yeah.
Yeah, Montreal's track's lovely.
Especially since Silverstone is where the 70 years begun. By the way, 70th anniversary of Formula One this week.
Right, happy birthday, everyone.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'll be a good track to maybe start the season off, and maybe Monaco, considering majority of the drivers live in Monaco.
Yeah, but I think Monaco have already announced then.
Yeah, they've already been postponed, but
I think they're cancelled. I think they fully
yeah, they
cancelled.
can't. Yeah.
But I think I heard they're going to start in Austria first. And then
How convenient for Red Bull.
I know.
That's so true, though.
Wait,
It's true, though.
Red Bull have control, and also
Yeah.
we want to have F1 back as soon as possible. So I think that's actually
Yeah.
Buying Sainz was a bold idea
Okay.
because he's an amazing driver as well. Vettel leaving Ferrari, not a great idea because you don't get that chance to move to Ferrari.
Unless
Yeah,
something happens, but
unless you're an amazing driver like he was. But yeah, all in all these transfers I think were worth it.
so
Honestly,
you agree with Ricciardo to McLaren, Sainz to Ferrari, and Vettel out?
I beg to differ about Ricciardo. I beg
Tell me
to
why. If you enjoy, please go on to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified the next time we upload a video. Thanks to Varush and Mithulan for joining my podcast.
Yo, peace out. Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to It's Varush.
Yeah.
Does covers.
Road to 50, yeah? Road to 50
Yes.
subscribers.
Road to 50 subscribers, apparently.
Yeah.
He does covers, cooking reviews, and food making challenges and things, and soon to be gaming. So watch out, people. He's
Yeah.
going for
No.
you. See you later. Stay at home. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.
Peace. Okay,
Wait.
we're done.
Peace out, fam.